Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Argya Madika Putra with student ID number 2024329091, majoring information system, and in this video I'll be discussing the reports of the implementation of object-oriented programming, or so-called OOP concept, through the development of simple calculator program using the Java programming language. The purpose of this practicum is to help students understand the fundamental principles of OOP, such as class, object, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and abstraction, by applying them in an actual project. In this project, the program is divided into two main parts. The first one is the function class. The function class, which handles all the mathematical operations, and the calculator class, which serves as the main class responsible for user interaction and data processing. Through this operation, students can observe how different classes work together in a modular and structured way. The program also demonstrates how interaction between user input and system output using system in, system out, allowing user to input their personal data and numerical values. Before explaining the query, I want to show you how to make the project. It's quite simple. Just simply click here and then choose the Java with N, Java application, and then next, and enter your project name. And then if you want to, don't forget to change or enter the name of the main class, and then click finish since I already done it. Moving on to the source package, click and click new, and then click Java class. This is to enter the Java supporting class like the function one, and then as and it's quite the same, just enter the name of the class and then click finish. Okay, moving on to the query. The function class serves as the supporting or mathematical logic class in the simple calculator program. This class is designed to handle all basic arithmetic operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus. It does not contain any attributes. Instead, it consists entirely of methods that perform specific calculation. There are 5 main methods in this class. The first one is the tambah method. Performs an addition operation between two numerical values and returns the sum. Here, declare the double I double t and return the additional, return the sum I plus t. And then the second one, the correct method, handles the subtraction, returning the result of the first number minus the second. And then the kali, the multiplication, and then the bagi, the division, and the modulus. It's quite the same. The difference only the mathematical operation or the arithmetic operation, like the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And except for this one, there's an if, like the system operating pembagi nggak boleh nol. It means it it returns 0 to prevent an arithmetic error, because a condition checks whether the divisor is equal to 0, because you can divide 0. If you divide 0, it will result to an error. Okay. And in summary, the function class acts as the core computational engine of the calculator, responsible for performing all mathematical process, while the main class calculator focus on user interaction and displaying the results. And then let's moving on to the second class. The calculator class serves as the main controller of the simple calculator program. It contains the main method here, the main string RGS, and then which is the entry point of the program execution. The primary purpose of this class is to retrieve input from the user, call the mathematical operation from the function class before, and display the final results on the screen. At the beginning of the program, the scanner class is to read the user input from the keyboard here, the new scanner system. And don't forget to use the import Java Auto Scanner for using the function of the scanner input. And then the scanner operates through the system in here, which is the standard input system in Java. This allows program to collect data such as the student's name, student ID name, course name, and the two numbers that will be used for the calculation. Meanwhile, here, the system out, it means is used as the standard output to stream the display, message, or the result to the screen. And back again, after receiving the input, the program processes the two numerical values by calling five methods here in mtklogic dot tambah. In here, there's a class use the tambah kurang kali bagi sisa means the arithmetic logic before, and each of these methods perform one arithmetic operation like using the system out printing. Here there is the first number and the second number, and then before that, don't forget to add the code for the output. In addition to displaying the calculation result, the program also prints the user personal information like here student ID, student name, and course name, forming a well-organized summary output that looks like a student calculator report. Okay, let's try it. Let's just run the query in this class. It's still loading. Oh no, it's not loading. Here, input entering the name. I will enter I'll enter my name, and then my student ID number, and then the subject class. I will type here my class, the OP class, and then I will input 10 and 12. Nah, here. Let me. For the output, there's a kalkulator mahasiswa, exactly like the system out here. I'm sorry, where is it? Kalkulator mahasiswa ini mata kuliah, and then they divide. And then for the calling out the methods, here there are my the user personal information, and then moving on to the results. Here there's the results of the additional, subtraction, the modulus, the divide by, and the multiplication here. Overall, the calculator class acts as the connector between the user interface and the function class, the mathematical logic. The separation of responsibilities demonstrates the principle of modularity in object-oriented programming, making the code easier maintain and reuse. That's all for my explanation in this video. Bye.